So my Genius Invocation TCG addiction has kind of gotten out of hand recently. I went ahead and I bought every single G4 character. Yes, you heard that right. Every single Rarity 4, Grade 4, whatever you want to call it, character in the batch. So there are a total of 18 of them, and I got every single one. And they are so shiny. You can see the sort of shine on it. I put them all on my little mouse pad here, or desk pad. And in this video, I'm going to be showing each one just like I did with my grade 3 characters. And we'll take a look at the texturing and how what kind of interesting designs they decided to put on the G4 characters. So let's start off with the Ganyu. Okay, looks like in this case she has her burst animation, her leaning back a little bit with the Amos bow, and wow, look at that sheen. It's like I've never seen cards this shiny before. Looks like we still have the sort of the line texturing. It does look a lot shinier. There's the frost. There's some frost designs on the side, and let's take a look at the back. So the back side, wow, it looks like there we have a lot more texture. It seems. I feel like with the G3 cards, the backside looks a little flat unless you look real close. But the G4s, they really do pop out. And they really threw a lot more holographic material on these guys. So you can see the card code down there, as well as the number 4, the big number 4. All right, let's continue. We have Chongyun, and you can see the, looks like the background is also has that texturing, and they only put the texturing on sort of like there's like this weird pattern that makes some kind of art. I can't really tell what it is, but yeah, you can see like sort of the wave cloud things down there, and wow, and this the backside is it's like these circular waves emanating from the top. All right, and that is Chongyun. And then Ayaka. Ah, yes, the one of the second most expensive card that I paid for. So the Ayaka, Ganyu, and the Keqing were hella expensive, but you know, I think it's worth it. Look at that. Look at those. Look at that. Those cherry blossoms. Wow. I think the Grade 3 card had something similar, but this is just pops out, you know? Damn, damn. And it looks like she's doing her Kamisato art, whatever her Sometsu, is that what it's called? I don't even remember. It's been a while. And yeah, it looks like we got the texturing. You got some like droplets coming out. And yeah, it's like there's some checkering at the bottom. They definitely threw in a lot of combinations of what is it called? They threw in a lot of combinations here for these arts. So I remember in Barbara, she had like the musical notes, but it looks like here it's a little bit more intricate. They have like some weaving sort of textures here as well. And what's on the bottom? It's some dotted patterning. And then on the back looks like we have, oh, it looks like a star actually. Ah, nice. It's a little star texture with her in the middle. Very fitting for a idol, I guess. Let's take a look at Mona. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of this Mona art because I feel like it covers her face, which, you know, hides a lot, you know. But, you know, maybe in a future Mona card series, they'll have a different edition where she shows off some other parts. Yeah, I feel like with the Mona one is one of my lesser favorite grade 4 cards just because it's like her art specifically doesn't appeal as much, but this texturing is really nice. There's like a interesting sort of astrology star pattern in the back. Wow, looks beautiful. Let's take a look at Diluc over here. Diluc. Oh, we got the Phoenix. Damn, that is nice. I think the Grade 3 card is mostly just flames, but here you got the whole Phoenix. You got some checkering at the bottom, and what do we have on the back? The backside's not as detailed, but you know, definitely still pops out a lot more than the Grade 3 card. All right, let's take a look at Xiangling. What does she have in the back? Oh, wow, that's cute. They got a lot of guava patterns. I see there's a little bit of fire, kind of like your G3 card. But yeah, you got a lot of little, what is it? You got a lot of guava embroidery patterns. And then the backside, ah, that looks familiar. It's like a lot of flames. Very cool. Okay, our third most, our other, our number three most expensive card. I think this one, like, will be, sorry, I feel like Keqing is like, sometimes she's the most expensive and sometimes it's Ganyu. So it really is hard to tell. So this is the one that I actually pulled before. And yeah, it looks like you can see her lightning stiletto, as I pointed out before. And I'm not a big fan of the texturing here. It looks very simple. It's like a spiral of sorts. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's take a look at Sara. So Sara has a really nice background. She covers a lot of the moon in this animation one. I think her grade 3 card has a better background image. It's really detailed, but this one's not bad either. I don't see that much texturing though. And it looks like the texturing is mostly just ooh, there's like these weird like mini stars. I can't really tell what it is. It looks very checkered to me. But yeah, that's Sara. Let's take a look at Lisa here. And Lisa has I think one of the most complex backgrounds. There's like so many like pieces, so many art. There's so many lines, sorry, in the background. And I guess they kind of just like made the lines pop out a little bit with the texture. Nothing too complex or fancy. And yeah, it looks like in the backside they just sort of like add textures around those lines. So there's that. Let's take a look at Sucrose here. So Sucrose, she's throwing her vial in the air. Oh, you can see, is that a Knights of Favonius logo? I actually can't tell, but you can see like some of the Sealies. Are those Sealies? Maybe I got it wrong, but you can see some of those embedded in the texture. And then on the backside, honestly, the backside's very plain. I can't really tell what's super special with it. They kind of like outline some of the shelves and whatnot, but I can't really see what the big difference is. So here we got Jean. Ooh, Jean, we got a Knights. I think that has to be the crest of the Knights, right? And then Jean also has like she has a lion in the background. Okay, that's nice. Um, and what do we have in the back? Oh, the back is a pretty simple design. Just a bunch of whirls and stuff that go around. Pretty cool. We have a few left. We have Ning. Okay, my favorite. My favorite character out of this batch. And wow, this is nice. Look at those flowers. You can see those flower textures on the back. And it's like, to be honest, the art for Ning is not as great because I feel like it looks very similar to the G3 art. She's doing is she's putting her arm out, which is not that like complex, but you know, I really like the background for this one because you know it doesn't look like much until you shine it under the light. So that one's pretty cool. And I guess the back, it looks like there's like different sort of textures on each ray of light, which is kind of neat. And yeah, let's take a look at Noelle here. Wow. Noelle has a lot of shields. It's like her E shield. They're like the weird polygon things. And then I think that is a crest for the Knights of Favonius. I feel like it has to be because we've seen it in the other Mondstadt characters too. And this is the one I pulled in one of my earlier boxes. And what do we have here? Yeah, it looks like it's just like her shield pattern on the back and some shiny stuff over there. And what do we have on Collei? So I feel like her burst doesn't even look like a burst. She's just holding the Kulin Amber thing, Anbar. And it looks like we have the Colin Amber. Sorry if I'm butchering that. You see some of it in the back, kind of like Guoba. I guess like any character with a mascot will have their mascot imprinted. It looks like we got a little sort of diamond kind of pattern. And on the back side, mostly the same. I feel like the Collei one is not that fancy. Just very cute, very simple. Yeah. And then we got our three non-real characters. I guess there's still characters. We got the monsters. We got Rhodia, the Oceanid, and it looks like you can see a lot of these stars coming down from the sky. I guess like the rain. It kind of matches the sort of star on the Oceanid's chest. And then on the back side, it's a little bit more of a linear sort of pattern coming down. So yeah, that's interesting. All right, we got Enjo, our favorite Pyro Abyss Lector, Mr. Fathomless Flames. Wow, okay, this is actually nice because it doesn't look like much, but then you rotate it, and now you can see all of the spikes and wheels and stuff. Wow, this one's actually kind of good. Even though like nobody really wants the monster cards, this art is actually not bad, and it's the same thing on the back too, which is really nice actually. I really like the patterning on this one. And then our last card, but not least, the Dendro Chicken. Okay, so what do we have? We got spores. It looks like we have some spores in the background. And then what else do we have? Just a bunch of small little lines. And then over here we got more spores. Or no, there's no spores. It's just lines. And this one's kind of simple. And this one looks almost identical to the the grade 3 one. So I can see why this one's not as popular among people and collectors. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I just went over every single grade 4 card. I heard there's some news for a set 2 coming out in the coming months. And there's some big hitters in that set. So I can't wait for that to come out and, you know, just drop a whole bunch of cash. So that's it, as usual. Thank you for watching.